what type of impact do you foresee JJ McCarthy having in this game on next Saturday?
I don't say this is a knock to Michigan or to him in any such way, but uh, the the less impact he has, the better. But he's the quarterback, so he's going to have a large impact on the game. He's going to be needed. Um, Michigan's not going to run for 15 yards a carry and never have to throw the ball. So he's going to be needed. And what makes it really difficult on TCU is that, he's a running threat as well. So, um, we think about Duggan against the Michigan defense, making it tough on them. But, TCU is going to have to count for J.J. McCarthy, who's, I'm going to guess, would beat Max Duggan in a foot race. So, but I'm just basically stating that if JJ McCarthy puts up the numbers that he did against, let's say, Purdue, which was in the neighborhood of 11 of 17 for 130 yards, and that's because he wasn't needed, then all is good. This game's 41-20, and they had it salted away, and it worked to plan. But and then if they need him and he spins it for 300 and hits 25 to 35, and that's all good too. They just needed to rely on him because either TCU scored more than anticipated or the running game wasn't quite as effective as anticipated. They just if they need him to throw 35 or 40 times, there is a possibility that he's not going to be completely on it. And or TCU, they've got a top 15 pass efficiency defense that he's 22 of 40 and doesn't have the best day. And it's
I would agree with you that the less impact the better for JJ, and it kind of same thing that you echoed. It's not saying that he's not good or
yeah,
not, talented. He's all of those things, but I just think for Michigan, what they want to do is to run the football and to, I mean, the Jim Harbaugh special. Like, he loves running the football, kind of power football. So I would say that the less JJ has to do, the better. I think a big key for, maybe not a big key, but one thing that I would do if I were calling plays at Michigan is to get an early quarterback run for JJ, to kind of just get him, number one, get him a little, warmed up, get him into the game a little bit, and then also just to have something else for TCU to have to think about and have to be aware of,
yeah,
to keep an eye on the quarterback, and maybe that opens up, a passing lane later on in the game where, a linebacker doesn't get as deep because, well, I got to be close enough if, number 9 scrambles. So just something like that. But yeah, I would agree overall. The more you put on the run game and the more success they have, I think the better for Michigan. So
yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how they use JJ in the game and what type of impact he has.